Let's try another example of using the coding message to code our message. They gave us the coding matrix. You should already have your alphabet written out, A being 1, B is 2, C is 3, so forth and so on. Space is 27. So we need to take our message and convert it from letters to numbers. Okay, so looking at your alphabet, Y is 25, O is 15, U is 21, space 27. You should have 3 and then 1 for A, 14, and then 20. Now you may be thinking to yourself, wait a second, I have a 2x2 coding matrix, but I have way more characters. Okay, so let's make our message matrix and we'll see how many we have because we want 2x2s. So starting in the top left, I would have 25, 15 below it, 21, 27. Close it out because it's a 2x2. All right, well, I left off right there. So my next one is going to be 3 with 1 below it, 14, and 20. So these are our message matrices, not coded message matrices, just regular message matrices. And we need to multiply them both by our coding matrix A. So we're going to take A, which was 0, -5, 2, -4. And we're going to do 2 different multiplications because we have 2 different parts to our message. So our first one is when we're going to take 25, 15, 21, and 27. And then our second one will be when we have the 3, 1, 14, 20. Remember that we are going to wind up with 2x2s because we have 2x2 times a 2x2. So I'm going to go ahead and get my work matrices ready. And remember, top is going to be row 1. Bottom is going to be row 2. I'm just going to go ahead and set that up for both of these. And then we have column 1, column 2. And remember, you don't have to do your multiplication this way. It is just designed to try to help keep things organized for you. So we're going to take row 1. I'm doing the first set times column 1. Remember with the multiplication, we're going to take 0 and 25 multiplied by each other and 2 and 15 multiplied by each other because the 0 and 25 came first and the 2 and the 15 came second. And remember, there's always a plus in between. Multiplying makes us bigger. Now that we've taken row 1 times column 1, we can do row 1 times column 2. So we're going to take 0 times 21 plus 2 times 27. We're done with row 1. We've taken row 1 through the entire second matrix, the orange matrix. So let's do the bottom row now. We're going to have -5 times 25 plus -4 times 15. And now that bottom row times column 2, -5 times 21 plus -4 times 27. With our matrices, remember that you're going to plug these in individually to get those answers. Top left corner, row 1, column 1, 0 times 25 plus 2 times 15 should get you 30. And if you keep going, top row finishes out with 54. Bottom row, we get a bit more extreme, -185 and -213. This is our first coded message matrix. Let's find our second one. Need to do more multiplication. Taking row 1 times column 1. So we're going to have 0 times 3 plus 2 times 1, because remember, multiplying the first 2 in each pair together and the second 2 together. Taking row 1 times column 2, we're going to have 0 times 14 plus 2 times 20. Row 2's turn, -5 times 3 plus -4 times 1. And then we're going to have -5 times 14 plus -4 times 20. And remember, you should be able to double check your work. What we have in the parentheses from the columns should line up right above each other. I didn't check that on the previous one, but we can check that again real quick. You can see the 25s are above each other, 15s, the 21s, and the 27s. Now, let's finish getting the answers for our second message matrix. Top left corner, row 1, column 1. You should be getting 2. 0 times 3 plus 2 times 1. Across the top row is 40, and then -19, -150. Here is our second coded message matrix. And we need these in the order that we gave them, because if we sent them in the opposite order, it would be can't you? And they would think it's a question, probably take it in the affirmative that they can when you're telling them they can't. So make sure that when we write out our coded message, we begin with our first matrix. Top left corner of matrix 1 was 30. Pull the numbers out from their vertical position. So next is -185, then 54, -213. If we were just doing one matrix or one message, that would be done, but we need to pick up the answers from the second coded matrix, starting with the 2, -19, 40, and -150. And there we have our coded message.